Hi, I'm Kermit the Alien, and you're watching Resto Roomba. I want to start off this video by thanking all of you guys, the viewers, as this channel has gained over 150 subscribers. In this video, I will be once again restoring a Roomba that was ordered from me rather than restoring one for myself. My grandma has wanted a Roomba for some time now, but didn't want to buy a new one with Wi-Fi and an app, mainly because of the cost. So she asked me if I could buy an old one and fix it up for her. I told her I can also do a custom paint job, and she requested a sunset theme, plus the Roomba's name written on the faceplate. The name she chose was Pucuś, being something like Cleanie in Polish. The Roomba I got is a 581, which also included a remote, 3 virtual lighthouses, and the charger plus dock. I kept the remote for myself but included all the other stuff. Like always, after checking the robot works, or what doesn't work, in this case the main brushes don't spin, I remove the battery and disassemble the robot completely until I'm left with a bunch of separate pieces, then take them all for a deep clean. I wash all the plastic pieces in my bathtub using soap and water. However, for the parts that include electronic components, I use isopropyl alcohol. You have probably seen me tackling the modules by now, so I will fast forward for the part that wasn't working and how I fixed it. By doing the built-in diagnostic test on the robot, I got the information that the cleaning head motor works, but it's always being stalled. I took it apart and got into the gearbox, which was completely filled with dirt. This is a pretty common problem with 500 and 600 series Roombas, so if you have one and the brushes don't spin, here is probably why. I took all the gears out and cleaned everything piece by piece. I put the gears back in and re-greased them, then put the module back together. After this quick fix, this robot is 100% working again. Moving on to the repaint, the pieces I want to paint are the faceplate, user interface panel ring, and bin release button. Using my airbrush, I primed every piece using white primer. To create the sunset effect on the faceplate, I did the color transition using yellow, then orange, then purple, and lastly blue airbrush paint. This will be a reference for later, and also create a base for the transparent and metallic colors that come next. Speaking of the metallics, I used white in the center and black on the edges to create depth. Like my previous metallic paint jobs, I used transparent paints, this time in yellow, red, pink and blue. To complete the sky, I used a mix of white and blue metallic paints to create some clouds. I sketched out how I want the name tag to look and painted it on the faceplate using white and covering it with iridescent glitter. Also, as a fun detail, I painted some stars and a moon on the darker portion of the sky. The decorative ring was much simpler. I painted it white, did a coat of glue and sprinkled it with the same iridescent glitter as the name. To fill everything in, I did a couple of coats of a resin-based clear spray. The button I wanted to look like the sun that is setting, so I used metallic white, yellow and red to create a simple circular gradient. And once again, covered it in glitter. If you are doing something like this, make sure to clear coat your object multiple times, or the glitter flaking off will haunt you for the rest of your life. With this Roomba, I decided to try something new and ordered cover-up foil for it. I felt like the black didn't really match the sunset thing, so I got a color shifting one that goes from teal blue to purple to orange. It's a perfect match. First, I cut a piece of foil and covered the area, then heated it up using a heat gun, cut off the excess and peeled the protective layer off. Using this method, I covered all the visible black plastic parts like this. And decorated the charger and lighthouses like this too. This is my new favorite tactic for customizing robots. It doesn't scratch off like paint does, comes in many colors and the effect is amazing. The customization here is done. Now I need to reassemble the whole thing. And here it is. I'm extremely proud of how the customization turned out. I think the foil elevated this robot for a whole new level. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe. It helps me a lot, and I hope you all enjoy the new visuals. My Instagram account is @RestoRoomba. Kermit the Alien signing out. Peace.